Hello, hello. I'm your host, more voice than one, Neko. Um, I figured we would check out the Xbox Direct because I wanted to see it. I wanted to see what it's about. I tried my damnedest to stay off the internet as much as I can so I didn't get spoiled by anything that showed up. I will like the video if I like it. At least for right now, Xbox does not have the greatest track record. I'm going to say that now. Um, Hopefully, this actually encourages y'all to check this out. Well, hopefully, they at least have a few good games in this list. I know they had one by Game Freak that I was really interested in. Expectations are extremely low. Xbox has been on a downhill descent. So, without further ado, let's see. This year makes 25 years of Xbox, a milestone that celebrates the diverse storytellers, teams, and fans who bring these worlds to life. Let's take a closer look at some of the amazing games coming this year, straight from the creators' building team. Genuinely curious. This is supposed to be like almost an hour. I may skip through some of it. Let's say all games shown today are available on day one with Xbox. Okay, that's nothing new. Buy once play on Xbox consoles, Xbox on PC, and Xbox Cloud with cross saves and cross progression. Oh, that's I assume bare minimum at this point in time. Enjoy the show. I may skip through some of these parts. Like I may fast forward development and do not represent final products. Here's my other question. Are we going to get any like announcement dates? That would be another thing I would like to see. Um, Anything else? Well, this Xbox, so if we get Fable, I'd be happy, but I doubt it. Also, Elder Scrolls 6 will be another thing I'd like to see, but again, I doubt it. What I'd like to see something looking for is Fable, the Game Freak game, and Elder Scrolls 6, but I doubt we'll see anything. We might see the Game Freak one, but I doubt Fable or Elder Scrolls 6.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
I have such low expectations, it's not even funny for Xbox. They could flop this and they would still probably not want me to play their game. I see Game Freak. Okay. I see the Game Freak one. Also, how is this an hour long?
Look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Ellis, design director for
Forza.
Horizon.
Okay,
I can't
yeah,
wait to show you
that's
what the teams
pretty
at
much
Playground
on
Games
par.
and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arcetta, art director for Forza Horizon.
Also, I am running this at 1.25 speed because that's the only way my brain will comprehend it and it doesn't bother too many people.
Breathtaking locations around the world.
So if the sound is a little off, that's probably why.
Long time. Japan.
This just looks like real life
We
at
designed
this
a campaign
point.
that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of a festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your first goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you
That
complete
makes
races
sense.
in faster, more exciting cars. At the end of each round, you must
I never thought about that. It would make more sense to have it where you start as like an outsider and not just some racer.
Where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses like this
Like
one
a
at the
unknown
docks in
or like
Tokyo
a
City.
newcomer to the thing.
When you
That sounds
finally
actually
earn
kind of
your
cool.
gold wristband, you get
I like
access
that
to
idea.
Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to explore.
I will
And that
admit
will be
I'm
your
not
true
really a
accomplishment.
Forza guy,
Throughout that journey,
a
all
Forza
of Japan
person,
outside the
but
Horizon
yeah,
Festival is yours to explore
that's a
at your
guy.
own pace. So,
Fuck,
let's talk about the
mid
location we've all
gal.
been waiting for.
One of these days, my language will actually match.
Japan is
But
the
yeah,
ideal
I'm
location
definitely
for our
not
biggest,
a
most exciting
Forza
game
gal.
yet. Full of beautiful landscapes, this map, full of verticality, diverse biomes,
I do like the
seasonality,
the
and breathtaking driving
the
experiences.
Japanese,
Elevated
like the
by Japan's unique
Japan
car culture.
setting. The
So
Japan.
we knew from the
That
start
I
that we
can't
wanted to
word.
deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in the game,
Anyways,
we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over
I
the
don't
course
know.
of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances
I
and the
do like
details
how
of
they're
Japanese
showing the
culture
country
and
though.
how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nana Korobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
Also,
When our team builds a
no,
Forza
is that
Horizon
China or
game, we
Japan that
focus
has
on the
8
essence
red
of the place,
bats?
what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing cars. From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Azuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery. For this
Honestly,
game,
I'm
we built
not
our biggest urban
too
area
keen
yet.
on this game.
Our Tokyo City is
So I'ma
5 times
probably
larger than
skip a
anything
lot of
we've designed
this.
before. We've to
None
create
of
a
this
city
piques
where
my
every road,
interest.
every corner, and every
I'm
shortcut
more of
is
a
fun
Need
to
for
drive
Speed
and a delight
person,
to
not
explore.
a Forza person.
That sent cars the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is
That looks dope. I'm assuming that's from another video game studio or something. Or it's from like some Xbox game. It looks dope though.
something for you to collect. Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've also fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars. We've improved how each car is affected by the world, for example with new cosmetic tyre wear so each car responds authentically as you rack up miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore. Parked on driveways around the world, you'll encounter our new aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely
I'm
rare
skipping
classic
this.
relentless sound technology.
I don't really care for the racing games.
Music is a huge fan.
Flying highest, backdecked by world
I'm just gonna skip most of
you can
this.
play together.
I'll be right back after
Japan
I've
is
skipped
world
past
renowned for its car meets,
Forza.
like Daikoku, and in
I tried to catch towards the absolute end of it. Are we gonna get a Gundam in it? Because if that's the case, maybe. Oh, we got actually a release date for a game. Oh my god. Oh, you did the bare minimum. Because everybody's gonna be asking. Also, I'm assuming the other game is Fable is going to probably be the last one, and they're only going to show us 3 games. This is the Game Freak game. I don't remember the name of it, unfortunately.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビーストオブリン
I'm gonna be so honest. I wish Game Freak would stop working with Pokemon and just go out on their own, because if they're making stuff like this, they need to get away from Pokemon.
カーネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組みギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほかソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲーム
Hold on,
これ
what?
までもポケットモンスター
In addition to the Pokemon video game series, we have brought forth various
シリーズ
original
のほか
titles.
ソリティバ、ギガレッカー
I don't know, Pocket Card Jockey, Giga Wrecker.
などさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送
But
り出
this
し
one will
常に
definitely put them on the
新しいア
map,
イデアや
most
世界観の
likely.
構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来 文明崩壊後の汚れに侵食された日本、そして
Also, we get a doggy
アクション
pal.
RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
I want this.
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ、新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。
Thank you. Please get away from Pokemon. You make games like this, you can do anything.
最初は黙々とそのゲームである感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、
This is
どん
gonna
な
be
感
so
覚がいいんだろ
awesome.
うと探っていました。
I'm really hoping they get away from Pokemon. If this is what they can do, please give us more of this. Stay away from Pokemon.
隔
I'm
離された主
sorry.
人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
福島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれ、すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェク
I'm
トでは
sorry, but this
僕ら
looks
世界
so
を相棒
awesome.
と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界が
Also, why are all the games just going with the name The Blight? It's a blight.
ダイナミックな移動が要求されます。
I wish more games would have like different names for stuff.
鶴のような神をエマの能力にすることになり、プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、
I want
それに
more
も
of
植物
this.
を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、
We need more of
ゲー
this
ム
Game
デザイン
Freak.
とモチーフを紐
Please
付け
give
る
us
ことは
more of
ポケ
this.
ットモンスターシ
I
リーズの
greatly
開発を通じ
appreciate
て
it.
培ってきた重要なステップで
Please
す。
and thank you.
モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田和馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。
Yeah, that makes sense.
日本の昔から続く山々に
I
囲
will
ま
say
れ
they
た
probably
自
do
然
have the
豊かな
most amount
風
of
景と
nature.
SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕
Why
樹
does
さん
this
に
feel
お願い
like
することにしました。
Avowed a bit? It kind of reminds me of Avowed,
世界の舞台を作るのと同時に
where
エマと
animals
クーの
and
物語を作り上
plants
げていきました。
fused.
ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の
Like
日
the
本
flora and the
はる
fauna
か昔に
fused.
発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、人々が住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
名前は何だ？
クーだ。
クーから目を離さない方がいい。
Just don't give us too much information about the game because I still want to be surprised when certain things happen.
封じ後エマ、お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命を下す。
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。汚れを封じることができるエマにしかできない特別な役目です。腐食体はこの世界のイフの対象であり、最も象徴的な存在です。汚れを
Leave some of the stuff in there where we can like learn on our own.
エマと
Like I
クー
get
が
you're
戦う
trying to
強
get
力な
us
敵
on
です。
board with
腐食
it,
体
but
は
like
汚れを吐き、その
you've
世界が
got
世界を
my
蹂躙していき
my
ます。
seal of approval.
腐食
I
体の
want
中で
to
も
play
ひときわ大
this.
きい主と呼ばれる存在は植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると
Deadly
周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。
flora and
手強い腐
fauna
食体が襲いかかり
that fuse
プレイヤーの
together.
行き来を阻むのです。
I'm
そしてこ
cool
の世
with
界に
that.
はゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴー
Nier
レムは
Automata.
過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
マとクーはさまざまな人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
とどめはきちんとさせる。
エマとクーは同じく汚れの力を宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えば、エマが敵の動きを見極め、攻撃を受け流すと、クーに力がたまり、開花技という強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。そして、開花技を放てば、さらに次のアクションの選択肢に幅が広がります。例えば、ある開花技を使うと、エマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせ、その大輪に跳躍して、兜割りを行うことができます。
I like the
また、
spider
別の開花
lily.
技を使えば敵を縛り、エマの強力な峠を敵に叩き込むことができます。
Also, why does this kind of look like Expedition 33 a little bit?
ターンベースの RPG コマンドのように考えることになります。スキルを磨くほどにエマとクーの連携は研ぎ澄まされていきます。
I'm not saying it is, but it's like
二人は常に繋がっているんです。
uh
エマとクーには
action
それぞれ
adventure type
秘密
thing.
があり、
Okay, so
エマ
it's
が
a
行動すれば
RPG with
クー
skill
に影響を与え、
trees.
クーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。また、エマとクーの親密度が上昇するにつれて、装備できるスキルも多くなります。様々なスキルを組み合わせることで、独自のプレイスタイル
Like
を
I'm
作ることが
I'm
できる
down
んです。
for it, but I also don't
さらに
want
エマとクーを
too much like given away in the trailer that you don't get to experience the game for what it
効果を
is.
重ねていくことなどで、より奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば、ステルスだけで戦う人もいますし、常にエマで戦闘を仕掛ける人もいれば、クーを先行させて戦わせる人もいます。エマとクーでどのような装備で、どのような霊石と組み合わせて戦うのか、プレイヤーの皆さん次第です。
But there's probably gonna be a perfect build that they want you to do.
はるか昔に汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新
I
たな
feel
世
like
界
after a
企
bit
画
it's
構想
gonna
6年間
stop because I feel like
私たちは
right
この世界
now
の
they're
数え
kind
き
of
れない
getting
秘
to
密
the
や奥深い
end
魅
of the
力を散りばめることに
explanation.
全力を注いできました。
It does look cool though. I'm down
ビースト・オ
for
ブ・イン
it.
カネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏 Xbox、
This
PC
summer?
そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。
Yes.
さらにビースト・オブ・インカネーションは発売初日から Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Alright, I was just checking to make sure it was on my Steam wish list, and it is. This looks awesome though. Summer 2026. It is on my wish list. So they're just not going to give us Fable yet. It's going to be at the end. That's exactly what this is. And what are we watching pottery for?
Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head at Double Fine Productions, and this is Elsbeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process. It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other. Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
I'm sorry, what? Like, I'm on board with the Brutal Legends and Psychonauts, but what? What's this?
Weird but chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration.
I also want
Kiln
to
is the
test
other
that
side of
out.
that coin, bringing high energy, expressive multiplayer action. You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brandt spearheaded this pitch and is here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction. We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots. I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day: what better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body. And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
Oh, so if you go after their kiln, they can't make more pottery. Makes sense.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters. After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream of, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying. We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds. Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours. As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many more.
So that means we had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body, what can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves, and because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on the challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
I'll say this is a very interesting game. I was not anticipating this. It looks interesting at least.
Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots, and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek nightclub fit for Dionysus. It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map, inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue, complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can emerge unbroken.
Leverage your unique creations. Everything from your size, your capacity to carry water, your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential?
Go back down, baby!
Or a team of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way? or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of
I
creation
like
and destruction
this.
loops
This
around
actually
again,
seems
and
kind
now
of
you're back
cool.
in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your
It's
pottery
an
power
interesting
fantasies
game. I
until
didn't
launch
think I would
spring 2026
be
on
interested
Xbox,
in a
PlayStation, and PC.
pottery
This
game.
is just the beginning of the pottery party as we bring regular updates throughout
Double
the year.
Fine
with expanded
definitely
decorations,
has
new
a
activities
knack
and
for
game modes, and much more.
finding
Creating is more
interesting
fun together,
games.
and we love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler. Online multiplayer party brawler. Never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer party brawler.
This is actually pretty interesting. And that's clearly Fable. They literally saved it for last. I was hoping for Elder Scrolls 6, but what was I expecting?
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a
Like, this is clearly Fable.
long time. Fable.
Surprise, surprise, no one.
Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive,
So the only thing I
visually
didn't get
stunning
is
open-world
the Elder
experiences.
Scrolls 6.
Since
Awesome.
2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about.
Can we play as either male
Fable
or
is Playground's
female?
first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all
Hold on,
love,
what did he
from
say?
The work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the
It's a
spirit
new
of the classic
beginning.
Lionhead
So is
trilogy
this like
that
a
we all love.
reboot of sorts?
At the heart of our game is a simple recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
I want to know about the character
In classic Fable
customization
fashion,
at
you begin
least.
the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long
Oh.
afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village,
So you're the
including your beloved
first
grandma,
hero.
are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger. Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait
Seamlessly, so
to
no
Albion's
no
iconic
loading
capital
screens.
city, Battlestone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game, as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains.
I'm still wondering, do we get like
spooky
choice
marshes,
of male or female in
and the bleak, windswept
character
city
creator?
of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
What an RPG should be.
Heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
From the looks
Just
of
like
it, you could be male or
heroes in our
female.
game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities gives us style-weaving combat, allowing you to show off your personal playstyle against single opponents.
I like the visuals. The combat is really nice. My only thing is, what's the story gonna be like?
Combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some
I
fan
want
favorite adversaries
mainly
for you to fight.
magic. I'm liking the idea of a lot of magic.
Hobbs are back, as are Balrings, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Okay, I want Fable. I need Fable.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting, so much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion.
Can we buy houses?
Or to them.
That was actually pretty
Crazy thing
fun.
about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a
Houses and
sprawling
getting
RPG
rent.
was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Buying
Okay.
another house. Buying every house in Albion.
Thank you.
Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying a bunch
Okay.
more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
Hold on,
And all of this
multiple
revolves around the people
marriages?
who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every
So,
single one is
hold
unique.
on.
Each of them has a name, a role, a
Does
daily
that
routine,
mean we
and their
can
own
have like
personality.
multiple
You could
spouses
follow
at
any one of them
once?
for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work.
It's
spend some
interesting,
leisure
but
time
I
on
think I might
hobbies,
just pick
then go home
one.
to bed.
But what's even cooler is that
I
you can
gotta
talk
find
to
the
every
most
single one of them
gothic
in
looking
fully voiced
one in there,
conversations
though.
and interact with them in
You know,
loads of
for
different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you
reasons.
because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard?
Oh, no, 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 no.
In fully voiced conversations,
They'll
Hold
get
on.
up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
but what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Okay.
Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own. because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them. All right?
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them, they'll love you or hate you for the choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, Your Choices Change the World. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences.
Well, I know two games I want. Fable and
This is a passion project
Beast
for
of
all of us here.
Reincarnation.
Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common. A deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it
The
back.
pottery game
We're
is
making this for Fable
interesting,
fans
though, at
just like
least.
us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
So after my birthday.
From all of us
So
here,
after the
thanks for
summer.
watching.
Okay. So one game comes out in, I think, summer. Alright, so Beast of Reincarnation is summer, Fable is autumn. I'm cool with that. So the beginning of the year is going to be probably Crimson Desert. And I think that's it, basically. Alright, so basically this year, for me at least, games that I want to get is going to be Crimson Desert this spring, Beast of Reincarnation summer, and Fable in autumn. I'm cool with that. I would have liked to have better actual dates, but I'll take these at least for now. That works. So yeah. That was that, and I thought it would be something more, but not really, apparently. I didn't really have high expectations, but I was hoping for at least something more. But we did get some more information on Beast of Reincarnation and Fable, so I guess there's that. I wanted Elder Scrolls 6, but I'm not surprised anymore. That's more Bethesda. It's not really under... It's bought by Microsoft, but it's not under Microsoft. It is what it is. Anyways, it was actually pretty good. Definitely gonna like this video. Anyways. So yeah. Just want to say thank you all for stopping by. I love each and every one of you. Be beautiful souls. Hopefully you have a wonderful day, noon, and night. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace and aloha.